Hey, what's up, YouTube? Is 83SPG here. Damn, my face looks fat. But anyways, I'm just some random ass video, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing or making. Um, just wanted to I guess talk about the damn my backlog on my games, cause I'm been trying to play them, been trying to beat them, and I've actually been doing it. You know, fairly well. Some are pretty extremely long. Some games I've started and uh, just kind of quit. But I just want to talk about like the backlog, man. Is just and I'm sure I'm somewhere. I'm pretty bad, but I'm not as bad as others. I've seen some comments on YouTube, saying I'm trying to filter out my games right now, which are mine. And I can't really even count all. I just have a number up on top, but and it is my collection of games on my PlayStation. Just my PlayStation is, and it's probably not all of them. I'm gonna take like 20 off because they could be demos or something. But it's 376 if I take that 20 off, and that's a lot. Um, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I wish there was a way to take demos off. And I don't think this is adding PlayStation Plus games. Yeah, but if I end up looking without the PlayStation Store only purchased games, or see I think it counts demos also. So that's why I don't want to totally add all that. But if I had everything from PlayStation Store, PlayStation Plus, it's 597. And I'm kind of trying to look is like trying to see if there's demos or something like. Yeah, see, so I have like a demo from Outlast 2, and it's only playable. I mean, I guess it's a demo though, so I didn't buy that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It counts things like that as, oh, you bought that or you own it, which I. But yeah, I'm in the 300s. I already know that for sure. And it's I just want to talk about the I don't know. It's possibly an addiction, which it pretty much is. It was to me at some point. A lot of the games I bought were dirt cheap. You know, some were kind of pricey still because I remember buying a Call of Duty bundle. I think it was like 3 games with they were basically it was like 3 gold editions of COD, Black Ops 3, and uh man, I'm Black Ops 3. I wish I remember what the bundle was, but I don't. It's been like 6 years or so. um, yeah, I just wanted to get that number, and that's only on my PlayStation. My Xbox, I think I have maybe 100 games or something. I play a lot less on there, and you know, it's catching up now to me. To where I'm just like I'm looking at it, and I'm like, man, I bought all these games because there were some years where I was working a lot and I was drinking a lot. And when I was drinking, after taking care of my bills and rent and all that, I would I would just uh kind of just buy shit, Just I got into this thing where, I started drinking and I'll get a buzz, whatever, and just buy something. Like, and typically it was usually games on sale. But that adds up, it really does. And it's just because these stores are in our home now, these, you can get on the internet, uh, you know, um, just get to the PlayStation store and boom, you got thousands of games on a store right there for you to just look by. And that's the thing. If you have the money, you can be a dumb adult like me and just buy buy games, buy a whole bunch. Or I never really bought a bunch at once. I would just buy them like, you know, oh, I got my check, I paid off my bills, whatever, paid off all my, you know, and I should have been saving. So now I have this backlog that I'm just trying to buy or trying to play and trying to beat, and it just kind of sucks because once you buy it digitally, you're stuck with it. You're stuck with the game forever. I mean, I wish there was a way that you could like just resell it some type of way, some legal way, but we don't own these games technically. Um, and that sucks. Like what happens. I don't want to even talk about it, but it's reality. What happens when I'm done, when I'm gone. When I pass. Like literally, like this. Like I wish I could just. Who's gonna want to play these games in 20 years or 30 years? Who the heck's want to play? I mean, there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna want to play vintage. At this later on, these are gonna be vintage games. These are gonna be old games, somewhat. Especially with PS4 games, or even some of the PS2 and PS1 games I have on my hard drive. You know, and then I have like someone's gonna need the email password unless I just know somebody really well or a younger cousin that has kids or a cousin that has kids. But most people, I don't know. I don't really know a lot of people that well, or even some of my family that play video games. I mean, if any of them do, it's probably Call of Duty or Fortnite. Uh, yeah, and even then, even now, I will still look at video games, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta stop looking at. I gotta play this. All I have. I have so many, and then there's a bunch I just, and it's crazy because I have like a few games that I've played and beat several times, and then there's games that just I play, and then I'm like, I'm not. I want to beat it, just not really into it. Like Elden Ring, I think I have like 100 hours on that game. Uh, Something like that. Let me see. Holy Okay, never mind. I don't know how I have that much. I have 250 hours on Elden Ring. That's crazy. I don't remember even playing that much, but I probably did. I'm trying to look. Witcher 3, 266 hours. I believe that because I played the heck out of that. For sure. And I gotta look at these. Like, I have to look at the PS4 versions of games because they the hours are different. Play that you played on this instead of that. So it's like, oh, I got Resident Evil 2. I got like 101 hour, 101 hours. But yeah, you know, just I look at this and I'm like, holy shit! Like, I know I have enough time to play all these games, but now recently, any new games I have not really been buying. I think the last one I bought that was new, not really new, but was the Tomb Raider Trilogy HD remaster, and I bought two deluxe editions. I don't know, those were more for collection. I haven't even opened them; they're still sealed. You know, they might be valuable one day, maybe not. They come with and this I hate. I don't like these versions, but they were the only way I could get them. The soundtrack does not come on a disc; it comes on a code, so that kind of sucks. Um, and I think out of all these games, I might have like 15 discs. Like 15 of those games out of the 370 are disc. And yeah, hey, look, if we're even in this video this long, they're not scripted at all. I don't script shit. I just I go as I go, and I think there's okay. So this is one. I'm gonna grab it real quick because I bought the Final Fantasy Rebirth Deluxe Edition, and for whatever reason, that is the one collection I bought that people are it sold out. So now people are just like going crazy trying to price gouge people. And this is the deluxe edition of Tomb Raider. I have not opened it yet. Um, so yeah, it comes with steelbook, comes with the map book and a digital download of the soundtrack, which is pretty freaking cool. If it would have came with the disc, that would have been even better. Like as in the soundtrack. So I'm actually gonna end up buying the second version. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out the second trilogy, the deluxe edition, and because right now I've just seen Soul Reaver, which is from the same company, Aspire, and Crystal Dynamics. They they're released Soul Reaver digitally. I don't want to buy those games digitally. I don't know why. If I don't have to, because I guess they just have a place in they have a place in my heart. Final Fantasy does also, which for some reason, uh, so I bought this game. So I bought the Rebirth Deluxe Edition. Now this one comes with the steel case, reversible cover, a mini CD soundtrack, and a hard book art book. And I have not opened it. I have just left it, and I bought it digitally, because just so I don't have to open this. I know it sounds insane, right? I just didn't want to buy two $100 editions of that game. The Tomb Raider ones were 50, so they're probably gonna. They're not as high budget, as Final Fantasy Rebirth, but um, yeah, man. So like I said, those were only the few games that I've bought recently. And the reason I bought two of Tomb Raider was because I think at some point, either I don't know how my YouTube channel is. I'm not really betting on it to get big or nothing. I'm just doing it just to play games and memories, really, and to beat my games, record it. That's all in one. I'm doing a few things at once, and maybe I can go back and look at them in 20 years or something, if YouTube is hopefully still up. Damn, it's 15 minutes already. This goes really fast when I talk, and I don't really talk a whole lot. My mouth's already hurting from talking this much. But yeah, I just want to talk about the backlog thing. I think I have just went over what the hell. I'm not even. I started talking about something way off that I was not even trying to talk about. So I'll probably put a timestamp to. Uh, I don't even remember. Okay, I'm just trying to look up a game called Psychonauts that I seen on my, and for some reason I think I bought it. I must have bought that recently or something. Um, yeah, I also bought this little mic too, which I've owned. I think this is like my third time using it, like actually using it for like a long video like this, and they actually sound really good compared to my phone mic. My phone mic will sounds like shit. um, but yeah, anyone that has a backlog, I can't really even try to preach to anybody about it, but you know, try to beat the games you got, try to beat the games you have, and you know, because a lot of games I have, I don't really. I mean, I like them, I enjoy them, but they're not like they're just there. There's only a few games out there that are just like, oh, like, man, I'm gonna keep it on my hard drive because I like it so much that I know I'll replay it. Months later, years later, kind of like Dying Light. I've had Dying Light since release day. It's been 10 years, and I constantly go back to it. Just to BS a little bit here and there. I don't do no full on playthroughs of it because I've beaten it so many times. I think and on Xbox and PS4 because I got it back then on Xbox. Yeah, like I bought Fantasian, Fantasian, Neo Dimension. I bought a disc copy of that, and then I bought a digital copy because I didn't want to open it. Who the hell knows why? It's a Square Enix game. I freaking just fanboy over that crap. There's some games I don't have a choice because either I buy a freaking $50 disc copy or I can buy it for like $10 digitally. Um, yeah, like I know I recently just bought Blood Omen and Blood Omen 2, which those were classic games. They were a little cheap too, so some of those I don't mind. It's just some of the ones that I just kind of bought like years ago when, like I said, I used to drink and I used to just freaking be like, "Oh, I'm buying shit," you know. And then I think last year, actually, like a year and a half ago, I still had my, or probably a little longer than that, but I used to have an only digital PS5, so I really didn't have a choice but to buy PS5 games. Um, okay, thank you. Yeah, but I'm kind of not even making sense. I'm just like freaking randomly rambling on. But yeah, just try to beat the games you got because right now I think there's only a few games that I see like a few. Like I really want to get Doom, the Dark Ages, but I'm like I don't think so, not right now. And I have even a few games that I bought this year or last year that were new, and I have not beat them yet, which I probably could have if I put more time into them. Um, I mean, I just recently beat Okami, which I bought probably like 5 years ago, and I have the order 1886, which I think was like, hold on, let me see. Yeah, let me look at, because I can look at like purchase dates. Actually, Helldivers was my very first digital game. The first Helldivers. Yep, and then it was Resogun, and then The Last of Us, and then Lara Croft, and the Temple of Osiris. I remember getting Metro 2033 Redux. That was like $5, I think. Yes, and I bought the Order 1886, so that was like my sixth game I bought. And I know I had to buy that probably in like 2017 or something. I wish I had like dates. I wish it would show dates when I bought it. Um, all right, but yeah, I guess I'm not even ranting on. I'm not making any sense. I had actually bought a Dark Souls book. I bought two of them, and they were like $40 each. I think probably 45. I can't really remember. I had bought I'm not even a huge fan, but the art is like really nice. I'm just I'm kind of a fan, but not really. I suck at the games, so yeah. So I had bought two copies of the Dark Souls. What is it called? Compendium or something like that, or Compendium. Hold on, what's the name? It's Compendium, Dark Souls Trilogy art book, and it's a re-released because it did so well, I guess. Anyways, I bought two copies. They sold out, and now people are reselling them. I don't know. I was trying to get one to a friend, but I went to go visit him in a long time. um, Bought two Final Fantasy. What is it called? The freaking remake Material Ultimania books. I kind of glanced at it and closed it. I think I bought two. Did I buy two copies? Yes, I bought two copies of Final Fantasy 15 art book. 16, sorry. Actually, I was generally like, I don't know. I was not impressed. I was very underwhelmed. It's an art book. I get it, but it. I felt like almost like 30% of it was like shown like on the game, or like from marketing and all that stuff. Damn, it's 23 minutes already. Anyways, I was supposed to make this video about video game backlogs, and it just went into something else. But maybe I'll look at this video back later on or something. You can say hi to Deadpool. He's over there with the taco. There's Moogle over there. And if anyone's wondering why I always have these wires up there, it's just because I don't like a whole bunch of wires being cluttered on the floor or on the table. So I just said, screw it, I'm gonna hang them. Which it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 USB-C wires because I have so many. I already have two on my PlayStation to charge my controllers and my phone. So, but yeah, this video just went way off topic. um, Beat your backlogs. Peace.